Well, hello everyone. Thanks for tuning in to KT Garage. It's 7 o'clock Sunday morning. Time to work on the Humvee project. This is part 10 of the Humvee Recon project. So today I'm going to start working on the interior. You can see that I already got some setup going on. I have some ideas. I'm going to go through those with you guys. And then I'm going to just start cutting cardboard first, make sure everything fit, and then we'll start cutting into some metal. All right, so I got this steering column installed, so I kind of know where everything is. So that's where we at. I had it fabricated and positioned when I built the body in the vehicle, so everything should fit just fine. Now this is the piece that came out of the Humvee, and obviously it's not gonna fit. I'm gonna like make a new piece, but I'm gonna just stay with the basics on how the Humvee is set up. So that big area over there, just like for all the gauges, and then there's like a bunch of different switches and things. I'm gonna like have to move the location of the switches so it fit nicely, but I'm gonna have to find room for all of that. Scoop this whole thing over, and then on like the middle console, and then over here I'm gonna build like a really cool setup where I'm gonna have a whole bunch of gauges measuring temperature, pressure, everything that I need to know about the engine and the vehicle is gonna it's gonna come up in the gauges. So I'm gonna make it look cool as well. Look more like an airplane cockpit. So might do something up here as well on the roof. Yeah, so that's my plan. And then on the passenger side, we'll make it real simple. Have some cup holders for the passenger to have some drinks over there. I'm probably gonna have 1 or 2 cup holders over here as well. The seat already been designed. I already have the seats for it. So all the stuff just like bolt on for the seat. So once I get that done, gets the interior over here finalized, the body is pretty much complete. I'm just gonna have to weld some retainers over here for the windshield. That shouldn't take too long, probably a couple hours of work. So that's the plan for today. I'm just gonna start fabricating the dash. I wanna make sure everything's removable. So in case I wanna get into the engine, I have like all this room to work with. So that's the plan for today. Let me show you guys this. So this is all the water that came out of the car when I took it apart. You can see like I number everything, so I should be able to like plug it all back the way they were. That's the gauge area that I was showing you. So I'm gonna put this right back to where it is. I'm gonna have to rebuild everything, of course. This thing has seen better days, but I'm gonna restore all of those gauges before I put them back. So yeah, we'll get the project started. I'm starting out with a simple template like this. You can see that I transfer all the features from the stock dash into here, with like the spacings are all customized for this particular build. But it's got like all the stock stuff on there, so I can retain all of that. Then once I'm gonna drill and tap holes here, so I just bolt this thing on. Everything's removable. I'll start with that, then we'll work my way into here. There's a lot more work to be done here, guys. I'm just getting things started. I put this panel right here just to partially cover everything. Is welded in. It's meant to be there. permanently. I'm gonna put a piece back here. Now I got this piece fabricated. Started out with that piece of paper, and I transferred that into here and cut everything. This is still rough cut. I'm gonna go in and trim everything. So just rough it in for right now. I drill and tap these holes. Put a 4mm bolt on it, so everything can be bolted on. So now that's done, I'm gonna go ahead and try to deal with a firewall. Let's see if you can see. Yeah, firewall here to kind of just like block me from the engine. So that's what I'm gonna work on next, and then we'll do the center console and the piece over here after that. But that's the plan. Starting to look pretty decent. All right, so I took the hood off and move it forward so I get access to in here where I'm gonna close up the firewall. You can see up here I already closed it up. From this side I still need to work on the other side, closing everything up. In here you can see I put in some panels already, and this is going to be the new piece that that's going to have all the gauges on it. The original gauges, locations is all moved, so that's where all the gauges are at. There's like a bunch more switches and things over here. Seems like it fit really well. I'm gonna bolt it on in multiple locations. I'm gonna have one down here. I'm gonna bolt it on as well, and then that's gonna get connected to the center console. Haven't figured out how to bolt it all together yet, but I'm gonna work on that. I'm gonna close this up down there as part of the firewall. So that's the next thing I'm gonna work on. But yeah, no, it's getting there. You can see that I have a few things that I need to bolt on. The emergency brake, this is very important. So it's going to be mounted like on this side, just like that. There we go. So that'll be the emergency brake. And then this is the filter. Like all of this stuff is going to be right in this area, so I just gotta make some room for that to fit there. So besides those, I have another switch. Let me show you this. So this is the turn signal, and the turn signal is gonna go, it's designed to, well, this is the original location anyway, so it's gonna get bolted on to there just like that. Now the back of it though has a electrical switch, so you can see I already marked the hole in place. So I'm gonna have to cut that hole, put a rubber grommet on it, and then the electrical connection is gonna go right through it. So that's a part where I didn't like to have to deal with, but that's the only way to make it work and still retain all the original location for all the Humvee parts. Yeah, no, definitely getting there. I'm gonna start working on a firewall and start closing things up. I made pretty good progress. So what I did was closing out the inside firewall. So now we kind of just sealed under there. That comes down. It's all welded in. Now this portion is removable. So this front plate is removable. It's bolted in. I'm working on the middle console right now. So this is where the e-brake is gonna go. Let's see here. Yeah, you can see it come up like that. And I gotta get like proper size bolt. I'm just trying to mock up everything for now. But yeah, it's mounted in the back, and they go through the front. So it's gonna look nice when I get the nice size bolt. Now this piece right here, I'm gonna make a piece just like this, and this shifter right here is gonna drop directly into there, and I'm gonna bolt in 4 different locations. And this I'm gonna have a recess down to clear, like it'll give me room to like reach in with my arm and pull this e-brake, and then we'll close everything down there. But that's what I'm gonna work on next. And then after that, it's gonna be a lot easier because I got like all my accessories in already. So now it's down to like, I'm thinking about having this to come in at an angle, and then this slanted at an angle as well, so I can have like gauges on this side and that side facing toward me. It's more like a C8 Corvette kind of console. It's gonna look really cool, I think. Still gotta figure out where to put cup holders, or maybe I don't need cup holders. I don't know. We'll figure it out when we get there. But I'm gonna go ahead and cut some steel, weld it in. It's gonna be a welded in piece, and then everything else needs to be removed since I gotta like get in there to do all the electrical hookups. So yeah, no, pretty good progress. I'm pretty happy with what I came up with so far. I got this piece cut out using a plasma cutter, and this is the piece that I show you for the middle console. Now what I wanted to show you guys is this is the piece that's gonna go below here. Let's see, it goes like that. So it's kind of a close up of the console, and then down here I'm gonna have another piece welded. What I want to show you is, in order to bend something like this precisely, what you need to do is you just use a normal cutting tool to cut a straight line. Probably cut half of the thickness, and then you can bend it just like that. Now if you worry about it's a little bit weak, you can put a couple of tack welds in here, and then on the inside, see how nice it is with the bend. So now I'm gonna go ahead and weld this in, and then make another piece below, and then we'll weld it right onto the truck. All right, the flat portion of the console is done. You can see that I closed it in pretty good. I probably can use this for storing pocket jumps or whatever down here. I'm probably gonna cap it off somewhere down here so it doesn't fall all the way down. This is open to the back down there, so I'm probably gonna have a piece of rubber or something just to cover from debris below. So that part is done. You can see that fits real nicely. The shifter, just need to bolt it down. So now here's the fun part, where I'm gonna have that console that kind of just turned this way and then slanted back this way, and get myself some gauges on there. There's room for cup holders and everything, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I drill and tap 4 different places, and this is where I'm gonna both this center console that you see here. I just tag weld them in for now. It's gonna be a whole lot of work before I can finish welding everything. But you can see my idea right here. I'm gonna have a stereo player right here. It's gonna have navigations and all that, so that's gonna go there. All these is gonna be filled with gauges. So yeah, it's gonna have a bunch of room for that. And then I'm probably gonna cut a couple of places here for cup holders, and then we'll just have a bunch of switches here to turn things on and off. So that's my plan. I'm just gonna close this up over here. There's space over here for switches or whatever as well. So there's gonna be a ton of space. And then of course the dash is gonna be over there, and then there'll be a straight section, and then there'll be a straight drop down on the other side, and then it will connect to the passenger side. That's where I'm at. All right guys, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up this video, post it, so you can see what I've been up to for the last couple of weeks. Made really good progress with the interior. I'm very happy what I've done so far. Just the way I vision it. So it's really nice to see. It's a good turnout, and everything fit, which is great. Plan for the next few days just to try to get the middle console done. Then I'll move on to the passenger side. So please stay tuned. Thank you for tuning in to KT Garage. If you like the content, please like and subscribe. Thank you.